Hey, what is going on, everybody? Let's get right into the video. This one's going to be about decision making and how to make better decisions in your life, and ultimately, just how to become more clear and decisive on these decisions so you make them better and you have more energy, right? So decisions, if you don't know, decisions are how we do things in our life, and the better decisions we can make and the more clear we are on them, and honestly, the less decisions you can make, the more energy you will have throughout the rest of the day and the rest of your life. So, two quick examples, right, on how to make better decisions, right? Excuse the handwriting. Let's just focus on the actual content, right? Like examples. First, your intention. So the wise man asked, "How do I know which book to read?" Well, it takes a how do you know the wise man asked, "How do I know which sensei, mentor? How do I know which book to read? How do I know which YouTube video to watch that will really change my life?" Right? Because we all know that there's that one book that will change you, and there's that one video. And oftentimes the young student will get caught on the YouTube cycle or the books. Which book do I read, my master? Which book do I read? And what the master would probably say, right? As much as I can envision myself as a master here, or envision the master to the young sensei, or to the young Padawan trying to be something greater than himself, he would say, "Well, young one, what problem are you trying to solve? What are the main obstacles in your way of hitting your goals?" Right? "Oh, well, I know that there are certain days I do things very well, and there are certain things I don't do them well, and I really sometimes succumb to my emotions. How do I let go of my old emotions and focus on my new ones and hit my goals?" "Well, young one, I would look up books on spirituality and letting go," right? That's what I would do. Side note, I don't have a shirt on because I'm about to go for a walk. So I just had to make this video and had to make stuff about decisions because this is really important to me too. I got to get better at this, and I'm sure everybody does have to get better at this, right? Your intention behind learning things. Everybody can go watch another YouTube video. Everybody can go watch or read another book. Anybody can go listen to another audiobook, but only a wise few actually find the videos they need and find the books that actually help them, right? So that's really, really important, and what can save you so much time on the front end is if you figure out the intention. What is the main thing I'm trying to learn right now? What will actually help me hit my goals, right? So putting goals aside, let's assume, we'll use a goal as an example. I want to get ripped, right? I want to get a six-pack. I want to be jacked. I want to walk around proud of my body. I want to be a masculine energy, a beast, right? I want to have masculine traits. I want to be a beast. So, what am I actually going to look about? Am I going to look about, at that point in time, let's say you're trying to get ripped because you think it will help you with girls, right? So am I going to be watching videos about dating and how to become a better dater, or how do I approach girls, or how do I become more confident in my life? Or am I going to do this first, or am I just going to get ripped first, get it, and then move on to step 2? This is how you get stuck in the trap where you will do these things first, and then you'll just do both of them mediocrely. It will just be so overwhelming and overload. You don't learn algebra before you learn how to multiply, right? You need to learn addition and subtraction and all these things before you move on to calculus and proofs and theorems, right? It's just very obvious, but I'm fucking stupid because sometimes I don't think like this at all, It's so easy to get caught into. It's so if you do this, you're not alone. Or you'll watch a video on how do I dopamine hack my brain, but then you won't watch a video on discipline, and you won't read a book on discipline and hard stoicism, because a lot of times to dopamine hack your brain, it takes crazy discipline. It takes a maniacal amount of focus to actually completely develop your brain into something that's different than it was before, and actually reading the things about hard work. You can watch the video on dopamine hacking, and for those of you who don't know what dopamine hacking is, you can watch a video on just completely doing a detox for 3 weeks and sticking to it, and just watching a excuse me, this is just so important to me, guys. This is really, really a good video. Like, guys, you have to get this down. This is really, really important. If you can somehow manage, you'll be so far ahead. And this is something like I suck at and I really need to get better at. And I'm posting this video because like this is a direct ego shot as well, but this is very important. If you can get better at like actually getting really clear on your problem, like extremely clear on your goal and your problem, then all that other stuff, all the useless content that you don't need right now, that you need in the future, but not right now, like you will go channel your energy towards that problem, right? So if your problem is like, I need to get a lean body, I need to get ripped, right? Like I need muscles. But I need muscles, right? Shit, that was probably embarrassing. But I need muscles. Let me go watch some health YouTubers. Let me see what exercises they're doing. Let me go implement that in the gym. Let me see what diets I can do differently. Let me get very, very good about that. And then once you have the ripped body, then you go look at, okay, now let me experiment with dating. Like let me like but obviously this is not like a necessity for this at all, right? But like let's say this is really important to you and you believe somehow that like getting lean and having a confident body will just make you more confident and will help you become more desirable for your partner, right? Then you read about dating, and then you read about like, you know, confidence in like maintaining relationships and like little things like, I don't know, whatever you want to do. Like then you go to the next thing. And I think if you can actually think about your intention before you learn something and know your problem, it will help you so much, like actually finding information you need in the moment. Because like it's so clear and so obvious that people, when they know the information's important to them and they know it will really help them, they'll pay so much more attention and they'll actually give their time and energy to solve it, because like they know it's present problems. Like as humans and as we are as a species, like obviously when we're cold and we're in the cave, we're going to value a blanket so much more. Like we know that's what we need, rather than harvesting, rather than preparing my shelter for the next summer, right? Or rather than getting wood for the house I'm going to build 4 months from now. Like if you're in that scenario, a lot of people have that where like you need that blanket so badly, but like are you really going to watch videos on, what's a good example for that? Like, are you really going to watch videos on how to make arrowheads and how to sharpen your arrowhead, right? If you're like freezing cold, right? Like you're not going to do that. You're going to go find a blanket. You're just going to do everything you can to find a blanket. And a lot of people have these problems in your life. Like, I know my marriage sucks. That's such a good thing to admit. Like, I know my marriage fucking sucks. I know it's so bad. But I think that focusing on like how to make more money or I think that focusing on how to fix my body will help my marriage, right? Like how ludicrous, how stupid is that, guys? It's so dumb. Like I get so frustrated because it's my problem. Like I do suck at this. I suck at this because it's really important. And I hope I get over this. Like this is really important. Because like if you know your marriage sucks, like you're gonna go like, what's the direct solve? Like what is the direct thing to solve that? It's like a conversation with your spouse. Like, why does our marriage suck? Let's figure it out. Like, what is going on? What changed? What were the triggers? What were the tipping points? Like, let me talk to you. Let's talk through this. What do you like in a relationship? How do I make you feel loved? Like, what is your love language? What is your bucket? Like, that's how you solve that problem. But so many people in life, and especially me, like so many people in life just go through it not solving it, like not even thinking of it, not knowing that like the blanket is there, but I'm sharpening my arrowhead. It's like, what? So, oh my gosh. So that's crazy, guys. That's really crazy. So I really hope that gets the point across. And I know that there's probably a lot, but that will really help you solve your current problems. Like, let's say my problem is that I can't find a desirable partner for me because I don't know what partner I want. I'm not clear on it. Boom. Like, that's my problem. Let me get clear. Let me do this. Let me kind of figure it out. Let me develop a taste, stuff like that. Like, it's very important. Like, I know my problem is that I'm out of shape. Let me go. I know my problem is out of shape. Like, I know my problem is out of shape. let me go read a book on stoicism. Like that's gonna help me get in shape. Like what? I mean, it could help you a little bit, but like obviously the direct thing is like figure out why you want to get in shape. Like what are my goals? Like why? What will help me? What will getting in shape help me do? And then from there, it's like, okay, well, if getting in shape will help me spend more time with my kids and have more energy in my life for everything, then okay, now we have a reason to get to the gym. Like just getting a cool body is not enough to actually work out. Like you need a deep goal, you need a desire. Like that will actually drive you to the gym each day subconsciously, right? Like the deeper you can get on your goal, the better for the gym. But that's just the gym. The video is good enough already. I think this is very valuable. I'll throw in this thing as well just for energy sake. Try not to focus on the very, very little things. This is something I do that obviously I think this can help others and a lot of people. If you can get over like, having perfect grammar, and this is very counterintuitive to like the school system, this is very different, but when you're texting friends or family, um, if you can get over like having perfect grammar, spelling words perfectly, or like loving and liking messages perfectly to your friends and your family, like if you can get over these things, it's different in a business setting. Sure, you want to be professional, you want to look good, right? But obviously, like, know the context of the relationship. And if you can just like forget about like this perfectionism stuff and just get the main message and energy across, it would really, really help you have more energy for the rest of your life. Because honestly, like other people take up so much emotional energy, right? And if you guys don't know, humans are like have a maximum energy each day, and 30% of that is physical, 70% of that is emotional, right? So it's really, if you can focus on your emotional energy, you'll have more energy throughout the day. And if you can just like manage your relationships with people better and have certain things like not being perfect in your responses or perfect, like your friends and family, they know what you mean, like they're not gonna fucking kill you if you miss a period, or like if you don't love a message or like a message, right? Like these are things that like I've struggled with, or like I think a lot of people have like overthought, like should I put a comma there? Like my grammar. And a lot of it comes down from like, at least for me, what I know is a lot of it comes from memories of like, and this is like really important why like CB, it's a cognitive behavioral therapy and stuff like that, or just like really understanding these memories is important, because like I know that stems from like grammar class and like wanting perfect grammar in like the fourth grade, and like memories of my teacher, which is a great teacher. Obviously, I have perfect grammar for like business memos and letters and stuff like that, which is great. Thank you to her, and like thank you. But like there's also segments where like, you don't need perfect grammar for your family. That's kind of ridiculous, right? Like your family loves you. They know what you mean. They're not going to judge you for like, if they do, then have a conversation about it. I don't know. But I think getting over these little things in your life can really help you, really, really help you. Am I taking like 5 sips of water or 10? I need to hydrate more. Oh my gosh. Like, what am I going to do? Just drink water. Like, just drink water. You can have more water. If you're thirsty, your brain will just drink more water, but that's a constant battle. That's a struggle, but you can get through it. Love you guys. I hope this video is amazing. Definitely want you guys to get value out of this one. See you on the next one.